Alright, what's going on, guys? So today I'm going to be bringing you something a little bit different from the usual customizations on this channel. I'm going to be restoring these beat up white cement 3s, I believe from 2010. Don't quote me on that. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but these things are extremely beat up. They have creasing all over the toes. They have complete discoloring on the midsoles. The soles are a little bit yellowed. Toe caps all brown, yellowed, black. These things are beat. There's a couple spots where they need to be re-glued. And I'm going to be walking you guys through how I restore these to looking hopefully like brand new. So to start that off, you always need to take your laces out, put in some shoe trees, and let's get started. So, like I said, put the box to the side, and let's get these laces out. So now this is going to be the first restoration that I film for YouTube. We'll see how you guys like them. If you like them, I can film them as I do them, or if they don't do so hot, maybe I won't focus on trying to film these, but we'll kind of see how they do. Alright, so we got the first lace off, and for comparison purposes, we're going to put that one to the side. And we're going to focus on the left shoe. Alright, so we got the laces off. Put those to the side for now. And I just want to take my brush, and the guy that I'm doing these for is a barber, so he's cut hair in them. So I'm just going to brush them off, get all the hair off. I'm also going to take out the insoles so we can clean those up and clean the inside of the shoe. There we go. Put those to the side as well for now. We'll go back to those later. So these shoes, I'll see if I can get a couple close-ups, but they are beat. Super beat up. So I'm going to start cleaning them. I have a 3-brush set here, where we have a stiff bristle brush, a medium bristle brush, and a super soft bristle brush. So I like starting off with either this one, which is the same thing as like the medium ones, just a little bit bigger, or this one to start getting sudsy. So take my bucket of water, open that up, and do a couple squirts of some shoe cleaner. And now we get scrubbing. After you take out the insoles, slide in your sizes. These are size 9, so let's shorten these up a little bit. Once you get it in there nice, you can see it flexes out the toe, and we can start to get rid of some of those creases. So now we can go back to clean. Alright, so I've done a little bit of work, scrubbed for a couple minutes here. The uppers don't look that bad now, they look a little bit cleaner. I'm going to take my stiff bristle brush and start to scrub this toe cap. This is probably going to take a little bit because it is pretty dirty, and we got to get that back to white. While I'm also using the stiff bristle brush, I'm going to go at the bottom of the soles here, try and whiten up this white piece right here. The gray and the red I'm not so much worried about. Just can't really see dirt too much on them anyways. But the white you can really see, so we'll try and fix that up. Alright, so I finished scrubbing these, got them to be pretty solid. There's still a little bit of yellowing on the toe cap that I unfortunately can't get out. The soles look pretty white. You You can see that in the camera. I'm still figuring out what I'm gonna have to do with these heel tabs. They are very yellow, cracked. In reality, I really should replace them, but I am not really there in my restoring abilities because you'd have to unstitch this whole back piece to get this piece off and then replace it, restitch it. I'm not there yet, so I will talk to my client, see what we want to do with that. Otherwise, I'm going to toss these in the wash. I prepped the laces and tossed them in the shoe. And then I also went in and scrubbed the insole, so this is nice and clean too. So I'm going to go throw these 3 things with the laces, 3 things in the washing machine. Let's go. Alright, we are all taped up here. And so I'm going to find a cotton pad here. And now I'm going to remove all this black on the midsole. Alright, so these are pretty good here. See, all the black is pretty much gone. So now since we acetoned it, the unfortunate part is we now have to take this tape off because the acetone can kind of come at the tape and eat away a little bit of its tackiness. And then sometimes if you were to repaint with the same tape, the paint will actually bleed through and get on some of the edges of the shoes. So now we'll go at these edges with a Q-tip just to make sure those are nice and clean. Take off a couple pieces of tape. Alright, so that's not bad. So next I am going to paint the entire midsole, the white and the black at once. I'm going to paint white all over, including the black, because that way the black paint will just coat right on the white. It'll be pretty easy anyways, so I'm gonna airbrush. Yeah, we'll airbrush the entire sole white and then probably paintbrush the black back on. So I'm gonna retape these off camera and get ready to airbrush them. Alright, so we got these all taped up. Taped off all the gray outsole, the areas of the elephant print, about, I don't know, inch wide, enough to where if I get paint up here, I don't really care. That might help me out in the long run, honestly. But we're gonna get to airbrushing these. I'm gonna change the angle so you guys can actually see what I'm doing, and we're gonna get to work. So let's go. Okay, so I'm back. I finished with my flat white on the midsole here. Focusing on these panels along the back and around here. Everything except this part, because this is going to be black in this next step. So next I'm going to be taping off these edges of the black panel and painting with a small angular brush, or maybe even one a little bit bigger than this. This is a 0, I'll probably use a 2. So I'll take this off camera and be back when it's ready to paint. So I'll be using a number 2 sized angular brush. It's about that big. Some of this I might have to paint out of the camera view because I want to get the edges nice, but we'll see what we can do. looks actually very good after the second coat. Probably could leave it like this, but I want to do one last light coat just to make sure that I hit everything. So there's a couple touch-ups that I can do. That's perfectly fine. It happens. Tape isn't perfect. Gives us a good line though. We can see there's a spot right there that I got to touch up, and a little spot in the back right there. But overall, the black came out pretty good compared to the white too. Looks good. So now what I want to do is touch those up. I'll do those off camera, and then I want to hit this with a matte spray. And then I'll see you guys back here when I'm ready to take off all the tape. Alright, so I sprayed this down with a matte finish that came out pretty nice. Now it's time for the best part. It's time to take off the tape. Alright, so these came out pretty damn good if I had to say so myself. I still have the tape on the bottom here, but you can see these shoes are starting to really look new. The toe caps are still a little bit more yellow compared to the rest of the shoe, but I think I unfortunately have to leave that like that. I don't have the product yet to remove that yellowing. I might buy it, see how much it costs, and then we can start to work on these uppers. Alright, so next up I'm going to try and move this scuff right here and see if I can acetone it off. If not, I will sand it down, and we're going to try and paint over the white. And yeah, after that we're going to try to fix up the elephant print. Alright, so the scuff came off, but it looks like, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, it looks like this spot was already painted before. I don't think you can see it, but there's a little bit of discoloration, so I'm going to have to sand that down and paint that over. So I'm going to sand this quick off camera, and I'll be back with the paint. Alright, so I prepped up this panel right here, this upper panel, and that's where the most scuffs were. There's this one here, there's one on the back that I took off, and now I prepped all those, and I'm going to paint this panel, and see how it covers on here. I might have to end up painting the whole shoe, but we'll see. Because the uppers right now are pretty white. They got pretty much cleaned up when we did the clean, and yeah, so I'm going to start by painting here. So let's go. I'm using my flat white paint and an angular brush if I can find one. Alright, so after the first coat, these look pretty solid. I was able to cover up the scuff that I fixed up here. This one looks better, and this one looks pretty good too. Once they dry, they'll look even better. I'll probably throw on one, maybe two more coats, and then we'll hop to the next step. I'll do that off camera, and we'll see you then. So I forgot to tell you about one other thing that I went in and did. I went in and unfogged the air bubble. So you can see on this one, it's all like fogged up. It's like yellow looking, nasty. On the other one, this one is nice, clear. You can see right through it. You can see the air unit. Looks a lot better. So I went in and did that too. Forgot to show you that. Before, after. Alright, so next I'm going to take a Posca pen and touch up the mess that is this elephant print. This is something that I'm gonna have to do up close, right next to my face, so I can get it nice and perfect. So I'm not gonna be able to do this on camera, but this is the before, and I will show you the after. Back. Here's a nice progress shot of what we got going on the elephant print. Coming pretty good. You can see it's a night and day difference. This is so light, so worn down, and this is nice and sharp. It's a nice black. Nice contrast between the gray and the white in the back. This is gonna look really good when it's done. Alright, so I'm back after I did the elephant print, and man, I can say this looks good. World of difference. Let me grab the other shoe to compare here. Wow, yeah. These are looking pretty good. So my next step is going to be to do the elephant print on the heel, as well as I'm going to touch up the Jumpman in the air. Okay, so welcome back to day 4 or 5 of this restoration project. We finally have gotten to a point where I am very content with how these Jordan 3 white cement, there we go. Jordan 3 white cements came out. Other than the heel tab, which was kind of past me, I got these to a pretty brand new state. So I'll walk you guys through. The very first thing I did here was clean up the shoe with some shoe cleaner and a multiple brush system here. I have 3, actually I have 4 brushes. I didn't really use the 4th unless it was on the sock liner. Scrubbed down the shoe, tossed it in the wash, and then got the uppers cleaned up, got some of the hair off of them because the guy that owns these shoes is a barber, so he cuts in them. Got them back, and then the next thing I did was worked on the midsole. There's some spots that needed to be glued, so I took some crazy glue and glued those small spots back together. Those came out pretty solid for the first time gluing. And then I went into fixing up the elephant print on the toe and on the heel. While I was working on the heel, I fixed up the Jumpman on the back. And then fixed up a couple of the scuffs on the upper, and that was pretty much it. So overall, maybe a 10-hour project. It wasn't too bad. Pretty doable. Definitely could do it again and get some pretty similar results. If you guys like this video, if you want to see more restorations, please let me know. This is something that I'm kind of feeling out. I'm not sure if it'll be worth making videos on in the future, but I have to try, you know. So if you guys like this, drop a like, share it. I know this is a huge community that I can reach if you guys really share this video. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoy these clips of some before and after, and I will see you guys hopefully very soon in my next video. Peace.